So we had a great time in Baltimore, and we actually managed to restrain ourselves shopping-wise so that at the end, we only had 4 bags to carry instead of the 3 we came with. We didn't take a taxi back to the station the way we did when we came into the city. Instead, we got on the Charm City Circulator, and it's the purple line. So uh, there it is. There's the sign, and that's what it looked like. It took me a while to puzzle out where they picked up, etc., but they pick you up at multiple locations in downtown Baltimore. And it's free of charge and runs frequently.
Charles Street and Fayette Street.
After a short bus trip on the Charm City Circulator, we were dropped off at the side entrance of the station. This is a beautiful station. It was built in 1911, and it's got a lot of interesting architectural details. Around the front is really stunning too, and I'll try and pop in some shots at what the front looks like. I did not take these shots. The daytime shot is from Great American Stations, and the nighttime shot is from Visit Baltimore. But anyway, let's go into the station. We got to the station hours and hours earlier because our tickets that we'd purchased months earlier were for 5 o'clock in the evening, and we were pretty much done with all of our convention stuff by 11 o'clock. So we got to the station. I thought I was going to need to talk to a real person to modify my trip ticket so that we could leave earlier, and I was afraid it was going to be a lot of money. It turned out to be neither. It only cost about $20 some to update all 3 of our tickets, and it was pretty seamless, and I was able to do it online. The lady at the ticket counter walked me through the whole process, and then we went to get on the train. The whole thing was really seamless and easy. Everyone was super nice, and it's a medium-sized station that's relatively easy to navigate. And since we'd had such good luck on the quiet car coming to Baltimore, I decided to try and find out if we could get a
Is there a quiet car on this? Hello. Hi. Is there a quiet car? Thank you so much.
I love the way she was so polite, reminding me that I had not even bothered to greet her. Whoops, my bad. She was so nice.
Let's get in here and walk down.
Yes, that magical blue sign on the door that says quiet car.
Ladies and gentlemen, this train will be at its scheduled departure time, 12:43.
We didn't get seats together at Baltimore, but after the airport stop at BWI, we were all able to sit very close together. And it was a quiet car, and everybody was super nice. And before I knew it, it was just about time to get off the train. So it was a very uneventful 45-minute journey.
This is Washington Union Station on behalf of myself and the entire crew. We want to thank you for choosing Amtrak. We hope that you have a wonderful day on purpose. This is Washington Union Station. We have arrived. All passengers must exit the train.
We had plans to dine at an Asian sit-down restaurant at Union Station, but this did not happen. So instead, we chatted a bit about whether we wanted to go to the sit-down restaurant or go to the food court, and so we just decided to wing it, which ended up being a good choice because the sit-down Asian restaurant was closed because it is Memorial Day. They actually had some nice Memorial Day decorations in the station too. So we didn't know it yet, but we were headed for Wendy's and Sbarro. And for those of you who are thinking, wow, Union Station in DC is huge, yes, it is. And by the way, up there on the left, that is Memorial Day decorations. They've got some flags and a small pavilion. You can also get directly onto the metro/subway from this without even leaving the station, which is exactly what we did after we ate at Wendy's and Sbarro. So after we got cookies and Wendy's and Sbarro, but before we got on the metro, we decided to look at some pigeons who were hanging out at Sbarro. I suspect from the fact that they were extremely calm, very chill, and happy to hang out with us I suspect that these guys are being regularly fed by the patrons of Sbarro, and God knows who else. They were very very cute though, and well, one was clearly ready for his close-up. And since, of course, I'd forgotten my smart cards for the metro at home and hadn't packed them, it was time to go buy some and get on the metro.
Hold this.
Yeah, that's for Saturday. It's like $2.25.
Okay, so we're going to take the red line to Metro Center?
Yep.
Okay,
Switch
perfect.
to the center platform to get off.
The receipt? Oh, perfect.
Then, after handing everybody out their cards, we got ready to get on the metro. On the edge of the metro platform where the metro comes in, there are lights. This is what they look like when there is no train approaching. But when the train is approaching, you will see the lights start flashing. So just be aware and get ready.
Step back to allow customers to exit. When boarding, please move to the center of the car.
Oh. How do you pronounce it? Nice. Check into it, see how much tickets are.
Pretty expensive, but it's a huge one.
Okay, well, I mean, check it out and then text me the information. Just text me all the info.
It was a nice trip home on the metro. We only had one transfer, and the whole thing, start to finish, took less than half an hour to get home. Bob was kind enough to pick us up at the final destination. He's driving again, yay! So recovery from rotator surgery went well. Anyway, hit like and subscribe if you want, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh, and the Mourning Doves in our garage had a second clutch. Yep, 2 more eggs.